Hello, my dear listeners. My name is Kishore Ganesh, and let me begin this pod with a very hearty Happy Diwali to people who both celebrate and don't. Because, in my opinion, festivals are an excuse to be happy, and I want to wish all my listeners insane happiness. So, a very happy Diwali to you and yours. And now, coming to this episode, I'll be reviewing part 2 of season 2 of Lincoln Lawyer because, well, Netflix released the series a month apart and I could only review part 1 of season 2 before. Lincoln Lawyer is from the Michael Connelly universe and it stars Manuel Garcia-Rulfo, Becki Newton, Angus Sampson, Raycole, Neve Campbell, Krista Warner, and Lana Perella, among others. Netflix's staggered release of the series still baffles me because Netflix's whole model is quote unquote binge watching, and when I wanted to binge watch this entire series, that couldn't happen, and that seemed unfair to me. Well, with that gripe out of the way, let's head into the review. Now, even if the final twist in Lincoln Lawyer can be seen from a mile away by everyone who has read more than 3 mystery novels or watched somewhere along the lines of 5 mystery films, how it gets there is actually quite interesting. And as for the narrative too, it is predictable in terms of the beats, but yet again, how the narrative unfolds is interesting enough to hook us in. I also liked how this season approached the character arcs of all the supporting characters with everyone growing up, and if not that, at least finding a resolution to their current situation. Basically, just like a conventional TV series, this series, instead of focusing on only the main plot, focuses on the characters who happen to be in different stories based on the series that is happening. Lincoln Lawyer Season 2 Part 2 is exactly what I thought it would be when I did the review of Season 2 Part 1. That it would continue to be entertaining and crack the ending correctly. So, when a season does that, all one can say is that it is well worth your time and perfectly bingeable over this holiday period, especially when you are not deprived of one half of the season, as was the case when I watched it initially. Looking at you, Netflix. Looking at you. Once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About Visuals podcast, and thank you, my dear listeners, for your time and for listening. Please do give this podcast a follow on your preferred podcast platforms and on YouTube. You can follow me on all the social handles at Podcast Plural, where I will post the links to my upcoming episodes and share my thoughts about movies, TV, anime, and the world in general. Thank you.